Hello everyone. Welcome back. Texas Little Apple is here. Our math class starts right now. Before we talk about formulas, graphs, or complicated notation, let's start with an idea you already understand. Imagine a machine. You feed something into it, raw materials, parts, or numbers. Inside the machine, a fixed set of instructions is applied. And out the other side, you always get a finished product. In mathematics, we call this kind of machine a function. The input goes in. We usually call it x. The machine applies a rule. That's the function. And what comes out is the output, written as fx. Every time you put the same input in, the machine must give you the same output. No guessing. No surprises. In this lesson, we're going to unpack what that rule really means, and how this simple machine idea explains every function you'll ever see, and learn how to read, build, and control that machine. Rule number 1, the single output rule, uniqueness. This is the most important property of a function. For every single input you feed into the machine, x, there must be exactly one corresponding output, fx. The machine analogy: if you put an apple into a juice machine, you should get apple juice every single time. If the same apple sometimes produces juice and other times produces soup, the machine is broken. It is not a function. The math: if f2 equals 4, then it cannot also equal 6. One input, one output. Always. Rule number 2, domain, the raw materials. The domain is the complete set of all valid inputs that a function is allowed to accept. The machine analogy: a coffee grinder is designed to process coffee beans. You can't put rocks into it. So, rocks are not in the domain of the coffee grinder function. The math: for the function f(x) equals the square root of x, the domain is x is greater than or equal to 0, because you cannot take the square root of a negative number in the real number system. Rule number 3, range, the product catalog. The range is the complete set of all possible outputs a function can produce. The machine analogy: if a machine only makes fruit juice, you will never get a cheeseburger out of it. The cheeseburger is simply not in the range. The math: for the function f(x) is equal to x squared with real inputs, the output is always non-negative. You will never get -5. So the range is greater than or equal to 0. Rule number 4, independent versus dependent variables. This rule explains how the input and output are related. The machine analogy: the juice, the output, depends on the fruit, the input. You don't choose the juice first. You must choose the fruit, the input, first. The math: x, the input. Independent variable: you choose this. fx, the output. Dependent variable: the rule determines this. Rule number 5, the vertical line test, visual check. This is the fastest way to determine whether it is a function when looking at a graph. The machine analogy: imagine taking a snapshot of the machine's history. If, at any moment, one input produces two different outputs, the machine fails. It's not a function. The math: if you draw a vertical line anywhere on the graph and it intersects the curve more than once, the relation is not a function. Let's wrap up the 5 core ideas behind functions. Rule 1, a function has one output for each input, no ambiguity. Rules 2 and 3, the domain is everything you're allowed to put in, and the range is everything that can come out. Rule 4, x is the independent variable. You choose it. The output depends on it. Rule 5, the vertical line test. If a vertical line hits the graph more than once, it's not a function. Remember the big picture. A function is just a machine with rules, input, process, one output. Alright, before ending, take one more look at this image. Did you notice the clipboard? The label, working instructions, rules FX, is the key detail here. It highlights an important idea. A function is not random. It follows a fixed, consistent rule. This is often what students miss when they think of functions as just formulas, rather than well-defined processes. Next, I'll show you how to solve function problems step by step in a series. Be sure to come back to this channel for future updates. Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun math problems. Thanks for watching. See you next time.